What do snipers do best when they hit their target? They relocate. So, it is also fitting that we assign the code name or call sign hit and run to this Action Force Valaverse action figure or Blowback Deluxe set figure. So, this is my Kitbash version of aka hit and run Blowback. It's a 360 view of the action figure. So, gun with the standard Action Force Valaverse action figure setup in with the new one. Okay, so the addition to this action figure actually very little. It's just going to be the helmet from G.I. Joe Classified Series Grunt and the goggle set which is from G.I. Joe Classified Series Viper, Cobra Viper. Okay, so let's take a look at the body armor. So I relocated all of the body armor components to the front. We also added a backpack. This is from Sergeant Slaughter, Action Forces Valaverse Sergeant Slaughter. So the back is clean, just like my formula with other Action Force Valaverse action figures wherein just in case I want to attach something on the back, I would clear this section out. Place the thigh mounted medical kit on the back of the battle belt. This section, anyway, that's just molded material of a small knife, so really something that we could cover with that which is more relevant. And to the front, actually this is a new setup. So we have the knife on this side, which I always am used to putting on this side. We also placed a grenade from McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Arkham Knight, so I still have a few around. And we have magazine changes to the rifle. Instead of the small magazine for the rifle which Action Force Valaverse issues to its action figure, which for this special purpose rifle it's just way too small. So that magazine is from G.I. Joe Classified Series Tiger Force Recondo. So with those other two. Okay. We also added a suppressor to the end of this SPR rifle and a sling. Just a quick tutorial on sling making for 1:12 scale rifles, especially Action Force Valaverse or G.I. Joe Classified Series. Okay, so you got this with your action figure and it does not come with a sling and you want a sling for your rifle. So for example, this one, you could sling this accessory to the action figure so he could hold on to the other rifle. Okay, so first you need a drill, second you need a lighter, third you need a pair of scissors and an elastic cord from Walmart. Nothing really fancy. Okay, so for the drill, with the drill bit, just widen the hole on the angled foregrip and drill a hole on the buttstock of the rifle. That way. Okay, now with the cord, just do slight adjustments as to the proper length, the length that you wish to use with the mounting the rifle to the action figure. So too lengthy, it's going to look bad, it's going to drag or drop way below the shoulder line of the action figure, which is very unrealistic. So this is the proper mounting system, well, of course in actual use for an AR-15 styled rifle. So when you shoulder your rifle, it's immediately on that position of your shoulder, instead of having the butt stock very low on this section and you having to bring it up, and that's going to take a couple of seconds. So okay, so going back, so instead of having a lot of attachments on this side, you could just make a loop like this. So tie that end up, cut, and burn. And take a look at that. So that's very clean. Even on this side, that's very nice and clean. Don't have to have any more further attachments to this side of the rifle, or buy stuff in the internet for 1:6 scale figures, which there's going to be sling sets, but of course that's going to still take a few dollars more, and of course shipping. So for the shipping would be almost the same cost as the sling, so you have to purchase several slings. So this is an easy way out. All you have to purchase is this, cut, make a knot, and burn. Take a look at that. That's very clean. So very cost effective, and it's part of play. So hit and run would be effective with his mission instead of just a regular bird cage. For the barrel of the rifle, we have a suppressor, so which makes identifying or pinpointing his position harder. So he could just hit and then run or relocate. Standard Action Force backpacks would have a very special feature: storage. So what's in the bag? It's going to be the spotter scope and the bipod. So I already modified the bipod to fit inside the bag. So how did I modify that? Just cut off portions of the foot of each section. So this is shorter from previous or standard release of this deluxe set. So it would fit nice inside that bag. So you could have all of the accessories inside with the action figure if you wish. So just like that. So let's slide it up, and you could slip in the scope just like that and cover. It's hard to work with a busted thumb. Okay, so I cut my thumb working on playing or kit bashing this action figure. Okay, so with the addition of the sling, we could just reposition the other rifle. How did I do it? Yeah, this way. Okay, so just like in real life, so that way. So it's nicely sling on the back, and you could let the action figure hold on to the other rifle. And if you wish to not have the backpack, well, you could take that off, put on the ghillie suit on the action figure, and you won't have any hindrances. For example, the antenna of the radio, because we have a very clean bag. Now, why did I change the helmet on the action figure using this helmet instead of the one that is issued from Action Force Valaverse? One is just to I've been using that kind of helmet for quite some time. I want something different, change, and something close to the helmet of this guy. So that helmet foots the bill. Okay, so with this configuration, I could have my cake and eat it too. So with this bag, with the bolt action rifle and the other rifle, and I could just even roll the ghillie suit and just have it on this section, or I could have it on the action figure, hood up, and this accommodates the ghillie suit, the head cover. I just can't put it on right now because this is just way too deep. I cut it off with my X-Acto knife, so I'm trying to stop that bleeding by really putting on much pressure. So Kitbash related injury, we have the culprit. Okay, I was working on this. Okay, so anyway, before, I think it's better shown this way. You're going to get the gist of what I was working on anyway, because I was working on putting foam on this rifle case. There. So just anyway, just picture that this thing is complete with all foam sections on these hoops. Okay, let's not use that. I might cut myself again. Okay, so with all foam sections. So what is this material? That is a scrubbing pad for plates. So something that you could get at Costco or Walmart. So just get the rough part, the green part, because it complements the color of the case. So as you could see, I took off all of these sections with the X-Acto knife, and I was clearing this section with this, and it slipped and ran through my finger. Okay, so that's why we have that injury. Anyway, so this is a continuing project after this video. So just imagine that I'm going to cover all this section up and even put the spatter scope on this section and pistol on this section, and with the same material, this material, I'm going to put it up, or put some, or actually a big part on this section, and I already tested it. It's going to close nicely. Anyway, there's enough clearance. So the other figure is going to be the Arctic Warfare Republic Guard, which I already molded differently. So this now sports another accessory, that poncho, made out of my wife's old shirt. So the color matched the action figure, so I placed it on there. Okay, so let's just compare the old setup that I have for most of my Force Valaverse action figures. So the gear set, so 2 pouches up front, of course the radio is going to be on these sections, the knife, so the knife, grenade, so the grenade would be on this section. Just done differently, but actually it frees the backs of the action figure, so you could attach backpacks, or for example have a soft goods material like this. And actually, if all of the materials are up front, it looks good, it looks better. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel, and see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.